From the 21st of June, a new policy for vaccination has kicked in, which was announced a couple of weeks ago. This is when the central government took back control of vaccination procurement. So 75% of all vaccines made in India will now be given to the central government, and they will also be distributing vaccines for free to state governments. The effects of that new policy, which came into effect today, which kicked in today, are here for us to see. Over 80 lakh people jabbed just today. Ruchi Bhatia is joining me for all the details which are coming in from the Health Ministry. Ruchi, is this first day, first show, stroke of luck, or are we going to continue to see this kind of a pace? That's the big question, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. It's no stroke of luck. This is what the government intends to do over the next few months. Remember, the government has already said that by the end of July, August, we will see giving as many as 1 crore doses every single day. And the government has shown what it takes to make day one of the new vaccination policy a success. 80 crore jabs being given in a single day is no mean feat. Our previous best was 43 lakh jabs that were given in the month of April, and then we did see the numbers falling. So 80 lakh jabs in a single day, and the government meticulously planned it, Tamanna. In fact, 5 of the BJP ruled states, including Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, contributed to almost 50% of the total jabs that were administered today. And this, of course, coming in after all of these states announced special vaccination drives. Besides that, 55 lakh jabs were given in the 18 to 44 years category, which goes on to show that it is the young population that the government is now targeting in a bid to ensure that the vaccination numbers are significantly ramped up. There were 68,000 vaccination centers that were operational across the country today. So the government has shown what it takes to ensure that we are able to ramp up vaccination significantly. They have said that by the end of December, they plan to vaccinate the entire adult population. This is surely the first step in the right direction. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also tweeting about it, and over the next few days we will see vaccinations being ramped up, and more centers coming into play, more vaccinations coming into play, and more people getting the jab.
Let's hope, Ruchi, that it continues. Absolutely. Let's hope that the pace continues. That's what matters the most.
Prime Minister Modi has tweeted, and Prime Minister Modi has said record-breaking vaccination numbers are gladdening. Vaccine is our strongest weapon against COVID. Congratulations to those who have been vaccinated. So the Prime Minister also acknowledging this fast-paced vaccination that has taken place today. Remember, the highest before this was actually on May 20th, which was 48.69 lakhs in a day. We've now crossed 80 lakh jabs in a day. The key question, of course, will be whether this speed can be sustained, and there many would say highly doubtful, unless in the last few days we've somewhere found a new stock of vaccines. The month of June, for example, government's own estimates suggest that we will have about 10 to 11 crore vaccine doses available. So at that pace, it is difficult to really sustain 80 lakh vaccinations per day. One would hope, though, that in the coming days, we continue to see high number of vaccinations as the procurement gets resolved and simplified, with the center procuring all the vaccines and then distributing it between the central centers, state centers, and even ordering on behalf of the private centers, who can then go ahead and carry out their own vaccination centers. More than 80 lakh doses of vaccines given today on day one after the implementations of the new vaccine policy guidelines.